realize it would be this big, but then I was like, oh yeah, it's got 8,500 crystals. Of course it is big. ASMR. That was not ASMR. This is a nightmare waiting to happen. A little bit more like, ooh. Hello and welcome to my channel. So today's video, obviously it's a Taylor Swift themed video, and we're going to be talking about this set that I got from B&M. So you don't know, there are these things that are really popular and they're like crystal canvases. So essentially, canvases? Is it canvas? Canvas? I don't know what the plural of canvases is, so let me know in the comments for that. But basically, it's like sticky and you put little dots on it. B&M have just released a Taylor Swift one. They've also released a Harry Styles one. Obviously, I got the Taylor Swift one, but if you're a Harry Styles fan, it's very, very similar, but it's just Harry Styles. And I got it. So I saw this online, people were posting it all over Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, and I was like, you know what, I need this. So I went to B&M and I found it, and it wasn't where I thought it was going to be. So basically I thought it was going to be like with the arts and crafts, but it was more with like the toys. It was also on the top shelf. Obviously it'll be different for each B&M, but it was not where I thought it was going to be. So they did have it in stock when I didn't think they had it in stock, because they had other crystal like canvas like this, but they were in a different section, like the arts and crafts section. So it was in a different one in my B&M. That was very long-winded to basically be like, I was very disappointed because I couldn't find it. And I was with my dad, he was like, it's over here. I was like, oopsies. Anyway, it's $12.99 each, or you can get 2 for £20, and you can mix and match the 2 for £20. So say if you also like Harry Styles, you could get 1 Taylor, 1 Harry Styles. What I personally did is get 2 Taylor. So my mom really loves these crystal canvas. Like, she already does them at home and stuff. She like absolutely loves them, and I knew she'd want to do this one, so because my mum is a huge Swiftie, she comes to all the Taylor concerts with me, she watches all my videos. Hi mum. She's the best. So basically I'm going to show you this. I'm also going to show a completed one because my mum has done this over the past few days. She has had the bestest time ever, so that is why we bought 2. We also bought 2 because we were going to maybe use some of the gems that come with it maybe on an outfit, because you can kind of reuse these gems if you got the right glue. But yes, this is what it looks like, and let me talk about it. So basically it's called Icon Crystal Canvas Taylor Swift. It is unofficial. There are over 8,500 crystals. You customize your canvas with sparkles. Contains adhesive canvas, 400 by 400 millimeters, instruction sheets, applicator stylus, plastic tray, silicone gum, and over 8,500 crystals. And the picture that is on this canvas is a picture of Taylor during the Lover era with the pink and blue bodysuit, and in the background it's like an orangey yellow, so it's kind of those flags that you'll, you know, they're not really flags, are they? Like the big wing things that the backup dancers have during that first song, Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince on the Eras tour. So it's a stretch canvas on high quality wooden frame, and honestly it's really good. And what it also shows on the front is how you actually do it. So basically it's kind of like colour by number, but with you don't do any colouring, you just place dots on, so the dots correspond to the different colours inside. And then on the back it says, be inspired to accessorize your home with crystals. This super creative kit contains everything you need to make a dazzling canvas of iconic singer Taylor Swift. With over 8,500 crystals, you can create stunning wall decor to treasure forever. And it just says again what it contains, and then it's got a picture of what it will look like, and there you go. So that is everything on the outside. Adult use only, so be careful if you are younger and you want to do this. It contains content, colour and contents may vary from those illustrated. They always say that, usually they're pretty similar. But yeah, that is what it looks like on the outside, and it comes in this cardboard box that was bigger than I thought. So when I saw people post this online, I didn't realise it would be this big, but then I was like, oh yeah, it's got 8,500 crystals. Of course it is big. But let's go have a look what's inside. Let's try to open this. I don't have any scissors on me, so it's just got a little sticker. The box is quite nice. Obviously I'm not going to keep the box, but I am one of those people who does like keeping boxes, you know, especially iPhone boxes and Apple product boxes. I have no need for them, but every time I'm like, well, what if I need it? You don't need it. You can just throw it away. It's just a cardboard box, Rachel. Okay, this would have been so much better with scissors, but alas, I don't want to have to get them. I can do it. I have really short nails. I never have long nails. So if you have long nails, this will be significantly easier. Last video, I couldn't open a balloon, blow up a balloon. Today I can't pull a little sticker off. Okay, we've got it, everyone. Panic over. Panic over. ASMR. That was not ASMR. Okay, so Okay, so, oh, that's handy. Everything comes in the back. That's actually very handy. Also, we are going to need scissors. I didn't think we would need scissors, but it's in like shrink wrap. We're going to need scissors, and that's everything that's inside. So it all comes in the actual like back of the canvas with the shrink wrap on, and inside it's just like empty. So let me go find some scissors. I did not have any scissors close by, so you know what we're going to do? Should have done that. They're gonna go through the canvas. Oh my gosh. I just like completely went down. It's just some tweezers. Don't do that, but thankfully it's stronger. I think it's stronger than I thought it was. Oh my gosh, that could have been so funny. It would have been really funny, but also very, very sad. But anyway, let's just be careful here as well, because it's like the canvas is like stapled on. I've just pulled it up a little bit and it's just kind of come up, so just be careful with that. Oh no, don't pull that off. Okay, also be very careful when opening it, because when you open it, there's the like the shrink wrap, but there's also this plastic wrap that's on the canvas, and that's to keep it sticky. Do not pull that off. Do not pull that off. We'll talk about that later, but do not pull that off when you're opening this. Yeah, just be extra, extra careful with that. You don't want to pull this sticky bit off yet. And here we go. So this is everything that is included inside, and that's just behind the shrink wrap. So first up, let me show you here. You've got this plastic bag. Obviously be careful with plastic bags if you have them, especially if you're a young child or whatever. So in here, we've got this. We've got a tray. We've got the little stylus, and we've also got this putty, I think it's called. Is it called a putty? I want to say putty. Silicone gum. Silicone gum. So yeah. There you go. So you've got this silicone gum here, and this comes with a little thing to like peel it off. So basically what you do is you actually put this in there to get it. So as you can see there, you put it in, and you'll have to kind of like replenish that obviously while you're doing it. The reason why you get this stylus and you put it in here is essentially you need something to be able to pick up the dots, because just with the normal stylus you're not going to be able to pick up the dots. Once it loses its stickiness, just reapply and get more so you can continue. And this is enough for the whole thing as well, maybe even with some left over. This is definitely enough. But this is what it looks like, and also it's got a little film on as well, both front and back. Make sure you take that film off, otherwise you're not going to be able to stick your little stylus in there. And I'll just kind of show you what it looks like when you stick it in. So that's what it is, and you just kind of stick, and that is what it looks like. So you get enough there, and you can see it makes a little, oh, let's do that. Let's do the typical YouTube thing, and it gets enough there, and that will be able to pick up the dots. So with these dots, what you're going to want to do is be very careful. Look at them. This is a nightmare waiting to happen. So you have lots of different colours here. There are 9 different colours, and it says the different symbols for the different colours. So for the dark blue, you've got 1. For the light blue, it's 2. Number 3 is pink, like a light pink. Number 4 is a dark pink. Number 5 is purple. Number 6 is a light yellow. Number 7 is an orange. Number 8 is a red. And number 9 is... oh, number 8 is like a dark orange, and number 9 is like a red. So they're quite difficult to kind of tell the difference between some of those colours. They do look very similar on there, but they don't look as similar actually in the packaging, apart from these two look quite similar. I think that's just because, they're the same, aren't they? They're just the same. That's why they look, are they the same? They look the same. How many dots have we got? Oh, I think they are the same. Okay, those orange ones are the same. I was like, they literally just look exactly the same. There's no way. They are the same. They are the same. Also, with this, what you're going to want to do when you put the little dots in here, so this is the tray that you're going to collect the little dots with, what you do is you shake it. So when you shake it, what these little grooves do here is ensure all of them are the right way up for you to kind of just get your little stylus, stick it in here to get the dot, and then put it on the thing. So that is what you do. You get the... also be careful with the tray. What you're not going to want to do with this tray is overfill it. If you overfill it, the dots could go absolutely everywhere. It is a nightmare. Also, the dots go on the floor, also a nightmare. Be extra careful. Do this on a flat surface, ideally quite a large table. Saves so much time and effort. Don't just do it in your bed. Don't do it. But yeah, this is what that one looks like. And let's open up these. I'm not going to open like all the individual packets as well, but I'm going to open so you can see what they look like. So I've shown you the different ones, and let's open her up. Okay, here we go. Oh, so this is just one long sheet. On here it says the numbers. Those 2 orange ones are both 8, so they're just the ones that are used a lot. Oh, that is because, yeah, okay. They are a lot easier to tell the difference with when you see them like this. So on these, it's just like a load of different, it's one long bit of plastic, and in each bit of the plastic it's got these little dots. So number 1, you've got those shiny dark blue. Number 2 is the shiny light blue. Number 3, and there's 2 packs of 3, is a light pink. There is 1 pack of 4. Number 5 is the shiny purple. Number 6 is this light yellow. There's not that many of them. Number 7 is a more dark yellow. Number 8, and there's 2 number 8s, is an orange, and number 9 is a red. There you go. So they are the numbers, and they're the ones that you're going to stick on to the corresponding numbers, obviously. And I'll also show you the back of it as well, so you can actually see what these little gems look like. So obviously there is a front and a back to these gems. You're going to want to stick the flat side down onto the canvas, whereas obviously like the side that's either got the actual colour on, so with these shiny ones, the back of it is flat but also just silver. You want to make sure that is stuck on. So there you go. So you can see the different colours there. And they're quite easy to tell the difference with these colours. The yellow ones are the only ones that are really similar, but the rest of them I think it's quite easy to tell the difference between the different colours. So here is the instruction sheet. So the instructions: follow these steps to create a dazzling piece of wall art for your home. Take your canvas and lay it on a flat, stable surface. Ensure you have enough room around you to place your tray of crystals and all other equipment. Using the crystal code, choose the crystals you would like to start with. Snip off the corner of your bag and pour the crystals into the tray. Peel back a portion of the corrective film on the canvas. It's best to start in one corner rather than the middle of the art. Now peel back the protective film on the silicone gum. Press the stylus into the gum so that a small amount of wax remains on the nib. Use the stylus to press the wax into the rounded edges of the crystal to pick it up. Firmly press the crystal down onto corresponding adhesive spot on your canvas. Repeat these steps until your picture is completely covered in crystals and then your sparkling icon canvas is ready to display. So basically with this, what you're doing is this isn't the sticky bit that you're going to stick on the canvas. This is sticky so you can actually pick up the jewels. So when you shake them in this, what it's going to do is put the flat side down and it's going to have the rounded edge facing up. So with the rounded edge facing up, you use this silicone gum to just click, and then pop it on. So it's really, really easy. So make sure, but obviously you've got to really make sure that it is the rounded side that you're doing, and then you put it flat, the flat side on the canvas, otherwise it's just not going to work. Now, let me show you the actual canvas itself, and this is one that has not been completed. I will also show you our completed one as well, and I'll tell you a little bit more about why ours looks a little bit different. So here you go. Now obviously it's still got this protective film on. You want to keep this protective film on, and you want to do it a corner at a time basically. So if you don't want to start directly in the middle, on the middle of the bodysuit, because what you're not going to be able to do this likely all in one go. What my mum did is she separated it, so she did a bit at once and then a bit like a day later and stuff. So what you do is you peel a bit of this protective film, and this bit here is sticky. Now what you're going to really want to make sure you do is don't press this sticky thing with your hands and stuff, or it will lose its stickiness and you won't be able to stick the dots on. So you want to be extra careful with this, and you don't want to pull it all off at once, otherwise it's going to get fluff on it, it's going to lose its stickiness, and it's just not going to look the best. So what you're really going to do in here is start in a little corner and just kind of make your way round. Then once you finish, make sure you recover the bit that is still sticky, because you obviously don't want that to lose its stickiness. There you go. So this is what it looks like up close as well. So as you can see, there are little tiny numbers, and you can even if you can't really see the number that well, but you will be able to if you're looking at it like in person, likely you can see the colour behind it, which makes it quite easy to like see which ones you're putting on there. But there you go. Now, it's really, really important to note that when you're making this as well, regardless of whether you do our kind of tips for it or you use just the gems that are included in the pack, you want to make sure you put it in the center of the dot. If you don't put it in the center of the dot, the white behind the back of the dot will show through and it will look quite obvious. So you want to make sure you try to get it in the close to the center of each little dot as you possibly can, just so then it can look as good as it possibly could do, and it just doesn't have those white bits behind. So as you can see here, the colors behind are actually quite harsh. So you can see it goes from this like orange to yellow to pink, and it doesn't blend that well, whereas you see with our one here, blends actually quite well. Now this, your one, if you just do the thing that is included in that, it's not going to look exactly like this because we've used a few extra gems. So basically we're making, well, my lovely mother is making me an outfit for the Eras tour, and she had quite a few gems left over from Hobbycraft. I will tell you which ones we've used if you are curious, but we use them basically to make it a bit more natural, to kind of make this colour blend better together, just so it looks more blended and just kind of more like, yeah, cool. So that is why this one looks slightly different. We've also used more shiny beads here, as well as we've not used the dark blue ones. So on Taylor's bodysuit, it doesn't really have any of this dark blue. So what we've actually used is a purple rather than that dark blue, just because it kind of makes it look slightly more like the actual Lover bodysuit is what we found. So I'll show you that kind of up close. So you can see how like well that blends together. You can see we've used different colours, than the ones that are actually included. Obviously this is completely optional. You can just do the normal thing and just complete it like that, and it would still look really, really good and really nice. My mum just had extra jewels and she loves doing like a little craft project, so essentially that's why she's done that, and it does look really good, and I'm very, very impressed with this. We've also used different kind of silvery ones as well to kind of make it more shiny too, so I really, really like how it looks. I think it's really, really impressive, so shout out to my mum for that, because on the normal version that you get from B&M, it's not like shiny like this on there. They're like the normal kind of pink beads that aren't shiny, so my mum's just made it extra shiny, which I think looks really good. And then the background, obviously, it's all these like matte ones. Well, they're not matte, they're still a little bit shiny, but they're not like sparkly. We've just used extra ones as well, just to again kind of blend it and just make it look a little bit more like, ooh. So yeah, that's what our one looks like. But again, this is completely optional, but if this is something you are interested in, I will also do another kind of like shot of this picture so you can see kind of what it looks like and how we've done it, just so you can see how it like blends differently. But again, this is completely optional. My mum just loves to go above and beyond, but you do not have to do this. It's just kind of, yeah, you don't have to do this, don't panic. But this is what our one looks like. I'll also show you the beads we've got. So basically we got these beads, and these are the ones we got from Hobbycraft. They are £2.80 per pot. So obviously it does make it a little bit more expensive and stuff, but if you have some of these beads left over, say if you are making like the leather bodysuit or any kind of outfit for the Eras tour, or if you've made any outfit or you just have any of these lying around, they're definitely really good to use on your canvas, and they just add a little something, I think, to it just to make it stand out extra. So these are the like codes of the beads that we've used for anyone who is curious. So for the pinks, we've got 8060, the other pink is 8054. For the very light pink, we've got 8668. For the lavender, because we've got some lavender on there as well, 8097, 8328, 8329, and 8340. For the sparkle pink, 5010. For the iridescent sparkle, 5011, and for the metallic rainbow we've got 7002. Again, this is completely up to you if you want to do this. It's just kind of showing you those different ones. Obviously you can see here this like lovely one. I absolutely love these are my favorite ones. They just look so good and they just add a little bit of extra sparkle, so I really love them. But yeah, completely optional, and they're just the colors we use. If you have any questions about this, how we've done this slightly differently, please let me know in the comments, because obviously my mum will be more than happy to answer and help anyone out. She gave me a list of instructions when making this video of things I needed to make sure I told you all about, and this was one thing she wanted to mention, that how she'd done it, just because it makes it a little bit more complex, but I think the result really is worth it, because it just makes it so much shinier, which I really like. But yeah, that is what our one looks like, so that is why it's slightly different, and that's just giving you a few like instructions if that's what you are interested in, if you want to do it. But obviously there is absolutely zero pressure to do this. It is just what my mum decided to do. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that's included. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions about any of this, whether it's about the different gems we used from Hobbycraft, or if it's about anything else. You can see there where the number is, so there you go. And if you want to see those shiny ones, so this is the specific shiny one that's on the bodysuit. This is the 5011 that I really like. They're so gorgeous, and they also work in the pot as well. So if you get the pot and you do this thing where you go, it also makes sure they are the right way up, so you can still get them with this. The stylus and everything, all the rest of the kit works with these gems. They are literally just gems, so they do work, but obviously you do kind of have to like determine where you want to include these colours, because obviously the numbers correspond to the gems that are included, well, the crystals that are included in this one, so you do kind of have to do a bit more like interpretation for yourself with that. So again, it is a little bit more complex, but I thought I would just kind of tell you, just if you do it and you're like, why does mine look different, that is why, because ours is just slightly different. But again, I really love this. It's a really great kit, and for £12.99 I don't think you can like knock it. I think it's really great that you get so many, because these crystal kits can be quite expensive. It's definitely something fun to do if you're going to the Eras tour, or even if you're not going to the Eras tour, you're just watching the Eras tour film on Disney Plus or something. It's definitely a fun thing to do in like activity wise, fun little like craft project if that's something you're into. And also, say if you didn't want to do the canvas for whatever reason, you could also use these on an outfit. Say if you're making an outfit for the Eras tour, these could be used for that as well. Obviously you would just need a different kind of like glue to stick them onto your outfit, like a fabric glue, rather than using that silicone putty to pick them up, because obviously normal outfits don't just have glue on them to stick things on. But yeah, this is what it looks like completed for us. It's really, really gorgeous. I really, really love it. Let me know in the comments if this is something you're interested in. I definitely think it's really good that they're doing more and more Taylor Swift things. There is also a Harry Styles one. We did not get the Harry Styles one, but as I said, it was 2 for 20. You could get Taylor and Harry for 20. So £10 each. For £10 each, I don't think you can knock it. I'm surprised at the quality of this because it is on a canvas. Obviously, it's not like complete, like, you know, how you normally get a canvas. It's slightly like different. It's more sturdy, definitely, because obviously we saw how I was with the tweezers. It didn't go all the way through, thankfully. But yeah, it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty good, and I think it definitely looks good on your wall and stuff. So if you're looking for like a Taylor canvas to put on your wall, I think it's actually quite affordable for £12.99 or £10 if you get 2 of them. I think it's really great. So yeah, let me know in the comments if this is something that you think you might purchase, or if you've already got it, because it did go very, very viral on Twitter, and I imagine it went very viral on TikTok as well. But yeah, super gorgeous, and I hope you like this video. If you want to see more Taylor Swift videos, make sure to check them out. I've also done an Eras Tour vlog from last year. I can't believe it's almost been a year since I went to the Eras Tour, but if you want to check that out, that'd be super cool as well if the Eras Tour is something you're interested in. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments, because we are more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much once again for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That'd be so, so cool. And as always, have a great day.